am Red Cyclone! Aria!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans. I'm here with the mic.
What's going on? What is going on?
Let me tell you something, brother. Tomorrow is President's Day. That means sales.
For some reason, many mattress sales.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Now, somebody else that I know this. What do you know about President's Day?
I know. So the holiday itself is combined of because I think Lincoln's birthday is later this week and George Washington's birthday is within this week. So they just made one day to celebrate it, kind of thing.
Okay. See, that's a lot more than I remember.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Now that you said it, but the only thing that I really remember is celebrate a president, and I thought it was nondescript. You could pick your own, but apparently you say there's two other guys. And B, somebody's got a sale for you somewhere. That's all.
Definitely, if you're shopping for a bed, 100%.
Yeah, buy a bed, maybe buy a car, and well, as we see now, thanks to Amazon and Best Buy, maybe buy a game.
There you go.
Or maybe buy a PC monitor.
There you go.
Which I'm looking at.
Yeah, so the President's Day pretty much was George Washington and Abe Lincoln. Their birthdays are a week apart within this week.
Mm-hmm.
So they just made one day to celebrate, just to be President's Day kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
And then
I like my idea better of pick your president.
Pick your president. But yeah, it was more because it was their birthday. Yeah, so Abe Lincoln's the 12th, I think. And George Washington is like the 18th or some shit like that.
Gotcha.
There you go. Anyway, yeah, if you're shopping for a mattress, this would be the best day. And then also, there's some game sales. There's some figure sales I saw on Amazon too, which I took advantage of one of them just because I'm trying to slowly close off the Lightning collections that I'm missing. So I got the Alien Rangers box set, which is I think went for like $120. I got it down to $50.
Okay. All right.
So that I grabbed a PS Portal. That's the handheld Sony device that you could connect it to your PlayStation 5 and play on the go. I have not tried it out yet, so I don't have a review for it. It's still in the box, but I got it. So I had credit from PSN from their direct thing because they double charged me for a game, so they gave me $100. It gave me the credit back, but they also gave me an additional $25 for convenience. So so I lined up just paying $100 for the portal. So I was like, all right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'll have a full review next week when I actually open it and try it out. But yeah, that's that. So what are you looking to get on this sale? These sales?
I wish they were last week or the week before, because then I might have got Grand Blue on a deeper discount. But whatever. Like I said, probably a true 4K monitor, but it also has to be very small.
Yeah.
Because the space I have for it's an enclosed space, and so to put it in there, it can't be like a 20 I say I know 27 is the limit. It can't be that big. It has to be like 24, 23.
Yeah.
So it's a specific niche. And as I was scrolling down, I realized there are some, but there aren't a lot. And then the ones that are on sale, the ones that fit that size profile, they're not really that deep of a discount.
Yeah.
But still, I see there's a Sony. There is a Sony 4K monitor that fits that size profile. That shit is $700, but that is like high-end 4K. That's like the like I forgot the numbers for it, but it's not just 1440p. It's like there's another number after that.
Yeah.
So it's OD is what I'm trying to tell you. But that one I could probably get because it fits the size. And it's like, nah, I'm not doing that. That's too much. No.
Yeah, I'd just say take your time, shop around, because you'll find something.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, 3840 by 2160 is the high end 4K.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah, there's some games. I'll wait to see what they're on sale. I saw Resident Evil 4 on sale for like $30, so that might be something I'll get. But other than that,
makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Nintendo with their high price stuff.
Oh boy, looking at the deals, you're like, what deal? This is what it should always be.
Nintendo.
Jeez.
I always say Nintendo always reminds me of Disney in a way, because you remember when Disney used to have their diamond collection come out, and then they'll take it off, they'll put it back in the vault, and then re-release it with some additional stuff, and they'll charge full price for it again. That's what Nintendo does. So
Could I just say I didn't expect to see a happy birthday tribute to Mayu Iwatani that was with Project Pat music?
Yeah.
Why is the internet like this, man? It's just got Project Pat. What? And it's good.
Nice.
It shouldn't be so good. Anyway. Let's see. I mean, the top 5 games up here on the sale list. Nintendo games, and you see the price, it goes from the sale price is 40, and you look at the regular price, and it's like, this game is like 5 years old. Why is it still regular MSRP, still $60? Like, bruh, Nintendo, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Because they're Nintendo, and they know they can get away with it.
I know. So messed up.
They're like, do something about it.
Yeah, I will, and I still don't own Breath of the Wild because I refuse to pay. It's been too long, man. I refuse to pay $60 for that game.
Yeah.
And I want a real discount.
Yeah. They don't care.
Like it's like 6 years, man. Come on.
Yeah, they don't care.
Cut it out.
Like, you want it, then you pay.
You pay. Cracking that whip. It's Mario with a whip. Yeah. Oh man. Well, good thing Donkey Kong is trying to whip his ass, because I think that's a new release also, right?
Yeah, it came out this week.
Mario versus Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Which I guess it's an update, because wasn't there an old one for like Game Boy?
DS.
No, so then that means that was an update for the old one. Because did you ever play the Donkey Kong versus Mario?
Yeah, it was like a strategy game. It was like Worms.
Yeah, so there was like a one of those for the Game Boy, old Game Boy.
Okay.
I think it came out for like, what was the first Game Boy that had the revision? Not
Advance?
No. The one that was still the color, no colorless. It was before color came out. Remember, it was like the really thin one.
Oh, it was
Pocket? Was it Pocket?
The Pocket, yeah.
So Game Boy Pocket, there was like a Mario Donkey Kong game that was not like a traditional Donkey Kong game. I don't know if you remember that.
Okay. Mario.
Let me see if I can find
Donkey Kong game.
No, so there's like There's a few actually. There's a DS one.
I think as a strategy game like that, I think the first one was on.
It's not. Yeah, it has a different name, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the first one of that kind of style game, I was on the DS.
Here it is. Advance is the first one.
Oh, okay.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong. It's on Game Boy Advance. Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, if you like those games, I never got into them.
Yeah, there's something different. There's something different. They're, like I said, they're a puzzle game. I'm not exactly sure what the new one is though. The new one is like, I see the elements from like the one where you end up in a bubble.
Yeah.
Like just graphically, it does look like New Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, it does. I would mess with it if I knew I could get a nice little chunk of change off of it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna hold my breath because Nintendo don't do that.
Yep.
Anyway,
Nintendo ain't gonna do it.
I know that's right. Right, that's new. What else is out though? That just said, oh. There are a few things that did just come out. Did you get to try? Because I think it's a PS Plus exclusive. Well, I think it was when it first came out. As in, you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
If you have Plus, it's Foam Stars. Did you try that?
I haven't tried it. I downloaded it. It looks like Splatoon.
Yes.
It reminds me of Splatoon.
Gameplay wise, there's supposed to be a few things to differentiate it, but yeah, it's pretty much just Splatoon.
Yeah, I haven't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it hits that specific. I think if you've played Splatoon and play this, you might be like, why would I play this? I think that's the impression that this game leaves me with.
Yeah.
But I think if you're a person who's never gone out of the PlayStation ecosystem,
yeah,
as in like you don't have a Switch and you don't care about that stuff, but you've seen Splatoon and been like, that looks cool. I think this might be like something to try out, especially if you have Plus, because there's you're not gonna pay for it, right?
Yeah.
You get it with the Plus. So
yeah. Yeah, I downloaded it. I have it because every time they do the monthly games, I always put it on my thing just in case I do want to play it.
Yeah.
So I put that, and then I'm looking at Helldivers too, and I'm gonna wait till they have a demo so I can try it out. But it looks fun. But for me to get into multiplayer games, or like multiplayer stuff, it takes a lot out of it. I had to be really into it, instead in it. So I don't know.
How much do you love Starship Troopers?
I like it. But is it something that I will keep going to? I had to invest time and keep going to. It's probably not. I'll probably play it for a week and be like, I'm good.
I don't think it's I think thankfully it's not one of those games that has like grindable stuff in it.
Yeah.
It's probably more just about completing the challenges that they put out.
Yeah.
Which I think in the long run helps it because it gets that mindset of you having to sit there and play it for hours and hours to get something.
Yeah.
Which kind of burns me out on any game that has that stuff. Because like, I just want a gun.
Yeah.
Well, play the game for all these points or spend money, and it's like, but I think it's more like you just beat mission 6 and unlock gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or get past wave 9 and you unlock gun or something like that. So hopefully that's the route the game is.
Yeah.
But I've seen like maybe the first few hours as a tutorial, because I know it does have a tutorial, and a lot of it is based in Starship Troopers, like the humor and stuff, the satire of basically the war propaganda and spreading democracy to the bugs.
Yeah.
They started the war.
Goddamn bugs.
No, they didn't. You invaded their planet or whatever, looking for
They started
resources.
a war. They started a war on us going into their planet, stepping on one of their babies.
Or nuking the planet because you use sonar and you're like, well, there's something on the ground. Well, let's blow it up.
Let's open it.
Let's crack this rock open. So that's pretty funny. I mean, it does look fun. The shooting looks actually pretty good. The combat, I've seen the waves and stuff. It looks cool. It also doesn't just have bugs. I've seen the robots.
Yeah.
So it also has like the Terminator hellscape.
Yeah.
Somebody called it Robot Vietnam, which I was like, that's messed up, but it's pretty funny. Also, it's just like it has some little weird quirks to it, which is like it's a part of the humor. Like somebody was standing near the bushes and they were like, "This tree speaking binary. What the hell?" Like, because the robots don't speak English, right? So they're just making noises and stuff, and so you can't see them. And I think that's an attribute to the game in a positive way of how the level is laid out, whereas the reason people equated to Vietnam was like, oh, the thick bush, the big ass trees you can't see through. But they put it in such a way where they managed to hide like an 8-foot tall robot.
Yeah.
So the robots can ambush you through the trees, and it's like, damn, that's messed up. That's messed up. So
nice.
I'm looking at that, and I'm like, I kind of want to try that.
I watched the gameplay of it. Like I watched a Twitch stream of it and stuff like that. And it looks fun. It does look fun. Is it something that probably will get my attention? Probably not, because there's a lot of shit.
I mean, if it ends up on that program that they have, if it ends up as a plus game, that'd probably be good, right?
Yeah, that's when I'll probably play it then. Because then it will take my attention because it's a free game and I usually will download the free games.
This is true.
But I watched some people play.
Anything else?
Oh,
anything else that
finished
came out this week?
Like a Dragon, Infinity Wealth. I finished it last week. I platinum it, and I'm working on the last couple trophies from the DLC stuff. But I'm slowly going through the game again on legendary difficulty, and probably trying to clear out the rest of the trophies. But I got the credit for the platinum at least. It was a really fun ride. A really good storyline. I liked the way the direction it went. I talked about this a little bit before last week, but yeah, I was able to platinum it. It's a great game. So like if you like that style kind of gameplay, or just a fan of like the Yakuza series and stuff like that, it's a must play. It's a lot of hours. You're gonna grind a lot and stuff like that, but it was really well worth it. I just did also platinum Tekken 8, and I just been jumping on it, doing the online stuff, and just I did the last remaining stuff on the online stuff, like win a ranked match, win a couple player matches, win just fight 10 rounds and stuff like that. It's the platinum is very easy to attain. It just takes a little time, but eventually, like, you will get through them because there's things that you eventually will line up doing. But it's a fantastic fighting game. It's very fun. I've been meaning to jump back on Street Fighter 6 because this guy is out now, Ed. So I want to try him out, but I haven't.
It'll be like a week.
Oh, last week.
It's not out yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, next week.
But yeah, Tekken is a beautiful game. If you're a fan of any fighting game right now, I think this is probably one of the best fighting games out. Like hands down. Like my options wise, netcode wise, I think it's probably one of the best games out. You easily get it.
Let's see. Because it's video game adjacent, did you get to see the Stream Awards or no?
I did not, but you sent me the thing with Max winning.
Yeah,
right.
They had a special award for Maximilian Dude. Shout outs to him for winning the Legacy Streaming Award, I think it was. Because I believe he's been streaming for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Like back pretty much once that started happening on YouTube. Because remember, YouTube did not have streaming in the beginning. Obviously, they just put video. So like once that got established, like not immediately after, because maybe 2008 was probably people streaming,
Hmm.
but like I think he's 2010,
Yeah.
2010, 29, 09, I think it was. Um, but they had a nice presentation for him to go through basically everything that he did on his evolution up until now.
Yeah.
He got an FGC like recognition award. I mean, no. Let's put it the way it was. Uh, his was in the fighting game community portion, and it says he has their legacy award. So I think there's maybe different. So maybe FGC is one. Maybe there's like one for shooters, one for different other genres
Yeah.
basically. So that's the one he got. He did not get the FGC streamer of the year, I think it was, because there was a of the year award.
Okay.
I think this might have been like, I don't know how many years this has been going on. I think this might be like the second one,
Okay.
the third one. I know this is like the first one that's gotten this much attention from people, but I think that's only because Max and a few other people I know who stream were in it.
Yeah.
But like I know nothing of the other category. I don't know anything because like I see like they have a Rainbow Six one. They have a what's hers? This one that's just called a Sapphire Award winner. There's one that's Streamer's Choice. Like there's a whole bunch of different categories. So that's like if you have a person, I'm pretty sure they're like the top people.
Yeah.
It's not for small streamers, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like these are all million plus streamers.
Yeah,
I would
makes
like it if they did one for smaller communities.
Yeah.
I think I would like people like Team Spooky to get a streaming award because Spooky does a lot of work.
Yeah.
All those fighting game tournaments and stuff like that. I don't think he gets enough credit for that.
Yeah.
There's people like that. There's individual companies that I think do a good job, like Capcom.
Yeah.
Like if I had to say, out of all the ones that put out the content that I've watched, that's like the best tier and has the best presenters and things. I think Capcom is like number one.
Okay.
Because they're not like a company that's either the way they do it, they don't take this stuff too seriously, but because of the way they have the presenters, like they're a little fun and loose, you know what I mean? Whereas, and they don't just talk in like the most boardroom sounding terms, and I'll get back to that when I mentioned the Microsoft show that they had this past week because I felt like that was a boardroom presentation.
Yeah.
It was not very fun at all. I mean, there was good information given, but it was just like I was very bored.
Yeah, could you just tweeted that information? To be honest.
He could have just put out a YouTube video.
Yeah.
That you can then put on all social media platforms, and could have saved those people a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Remind me of something Tony Khan would do.
Yeah, but at least he has more enthusiasm because
Yeah.
he's hyped for his stuff. This wasn't even hype.
It looked like they just.
It was
had-
very matter of fact.
Yeah.
It just felt like they might as well have been in the office. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that aside, the streamer awards, you can see they put some budget to it. I don't know if that helped or not. Streaming, why you got these people? Why you got these guys who be sitting in their room wearing suits? Like, don't. This is not that type of medium, and I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't really care for the show, the streamer awards.
Yeah.
It's like I understand you want to put on a nice, cleaned up face, have an awards presentation, but like don't make the streamers wear. Oh, don't make them engage in this black tie affair nonsense. That medium is anything but black tie. You understand what I'm saying? That's the most. I think one thing that should be taken into consideration is what is the thing that you're celebrating. Streaming is just people at home, sharing their interests with other people. I ain't wearing a 3-piece suit in my house. And neither do I expect you to do the same.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Casual it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. That's it.
I think the Dice
But
Awards.
congrats to Max.
Yeah.
Congrats to Max. Oh, yeah.
The Dice Awards
That's
was
right.
this week too. The 27th annual Dice Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year. Spider-Man actually won quite a few of them in his categories too.
Also, I would like to give them props for what they said at the awards.
Yeah.
Because the team that won for Baldur's Gate,
Yeah.
they actually was like, hey guys, the game industry is having a bit of an issue right now with everybody being let go and their future being uncertain. You realize we won multiple Game of Year awards and all we did was make our game fun.
Yeah.
And we didn't put microtransactions, no DLC. That game has no DLC.
Yeah.
Number one game. Single player.
Yeah.
Single player. A lot of companies keep coming out and making statements about how making single player games is the reason their game failed. Some people are putting like the budget is and it's like, no, it's not. You keep messing with people and they don't buy your games.
Yeah.
You keep doing these little things. You pick and prod. You try to empty their pockets like they're stupid. And it's like, guys, just make the game fun.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like, so with them saying like that one little statement, they basically put the entire industry on blast.
Yeah.
Like all those AAA studios that sit there and spend all that money and then get mad when they don't get the same sales or get the same accolades.
Yeah.
Because they might get sales, but the industry doesn't put their games on a pedestal because they kind of feel hollow because they're full of microtransactions and stuff that nobody wants. Stuff that they just think they need to put in to make money. It's not very good.
Yeah.
It's not very good. And then you see what happens at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we hired 50 million people and we got to let all y'all go.
Yeah.
Because we didn't make all the money because we were chasing a pipe dream. Yes.
Yeah, they won Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year, Outstanding Achievement in Game Direction. They won Game Design. Online Game of the Year was Diablo 4.
I'm surprised that one.
Outstanding Achievement in Independent Game was Cocoon. Reality Game of the Year is Asgard Wrath, so that's pretty much like the VR game.
Okay.
What
Somebody's
else?
playing VR.
Sport Game of the Year, MLB The Show. It was only 3 games in that category: WWE 2K and
Kinda sad.
FC. For role play of the game, Baldur's Gate, racing game, Forza Motorsport, fighting game, Street Fighter 6, family game, Super Mario Wonder, adventure game, Zelda, action game, Spider-Man 2, outstanding technical achievement, Spider-Man 2, achievement story, Baldur's Gate, achievement audio, Spider-Man 2, achievement original music composition, Spider-Man 2, outstanding achievement in characters, Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2, outstanding achievement in art direction, Alan Wake, and then outstanding achievement in animation, Spider-Man 2.
Yes, sir.
So that was all the rewards, and it's voted by the industry. There's a lot of things like that, and
so it's your own people doing it to you.
Yeah. I'll shout out Greg Miller too, the dude from Kind of Funny Games. That he shout out what Bracer, that company that let go.
Oh, Embracer.
Yo, he was going in on them on the fucking. It was hilarious.
Was he on the show like hosting?
Yeah, he was hosting.
Really?
He was one of the hosts. I forgot who else he was hosting with. It was someone in IGN, and he was roasting them every chance he got. It was fucking hilarious. So I actually got to see some of it because they were talking about it on Kind of Funny Games, because that's usually one of the sources I usually watch about game news and stuff, because I actually enjoy their stuff. So yeah, and he's also with WWE stuff. He's been doing a lot of WWE stuff lately.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Shout outs to I forget the guy's name. I want to get his name. because they unfortunately the other shows and stuff get companies, not just shows, companies have let people go recently, and I was surprised they let go of the guy from The Bump, who was a very good.
I was surprised by that.
Because he's very good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't anything, malicious, or there's no scandal behind it. It's just, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
But it was just like, damn, that dude, really?
I think Sam Roberts took his place.
It looks like it. I mean, Sam is good, but it's just like, real, damn.
Yeah, I saw that. I was surprised they didn't go like that because I thought he was really involved with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't tell if they did something or not, but yeah, I thought he was pretty good. Yeah, it was crazy. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Go into this movie. We have the comic theater.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Just gonna.
So.
Matt, to give the shout out, just want to say, got his name. So give a shout out to Matt Camp.
Matt Camp, yeah.
Yes. That's Big E's homeboy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Down with the news.
I was surprised that he got let go.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Kevin, the one that was on SmackDown. This dude, I kind of saw it coming with him because he just
he was no surprise. Mackenzie was the other surprise. That's the other person.
Yeah, Mackenzie was a surprise. But shout outs to her too, because she has a YouTube channel. She's been interviewing people about their style and stuff like that.
I forgot to subscribe to her, but she was on this last week's Swerve, and I have to watch that.
Oh, cool. She was she had Cardona and Mandy Rose on recently on her show on YouTube. She kind of talks about their style and stuff like that, and what's their their iconic gear and stuff like that. Cardona was the first guest, and I think Mandy Rose was second.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, check it out.
Did she mention the America gear?
Yes.
Nice. That's her iconic gear.
Yeah,
yes.
They talked about that. They talked about the one with the wings she
had
made and never came, so they just went to Party City and bought a pair of wings.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then there was one that she said it looked like a Muppet, looked like she killed a Muppet and wore it on the vest.
Huh? Okay, I don't know that.
Because it was a pink furry vest that she had.
Mm-hmm,
she said she loved the gear. And she said she wanted a jacket, and the jacket, and she got it. It looked like she just killed the animal and put it on her vest. So she talked about that, and then Matt Cardona talked about the deathmatch gear and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
That still has blood on it.
Still nice. It won't come out.
Yeah. No, actually, he said he sold it. So what he did was he kind of did so he did the plaques that WWE does with the piece of the apron.
Mm-hmm.
They cut pieces of the shirt and the gear and put it in a plaque, and he sold them.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was cool. Yeah. So Mackenzie, she has a YouTube channel with that, so definitely check it out.
Yes, sir.
So we go to the comic book theater, and our movie this week is Sin City: A Dam to Kill For. This was also in August. This is, I think, the third week of August.
I think that's Dame, because that's a woman.
Oh, there you go. Dame. There you go. August 22nd to 2014. That's when it came out. Yeah, Dame to Kill For. My bad. Directed by Frank Miller and Robert Rodriguez. Written by Frank Miller. We know who's Frank Miller. Starring Mickey Rourke as Marv, Jessica Alba as Nancy, Josh Brolin as Dwight, Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Johnny, Rosario Dawson as Gail, Willis as Hartigan, Eva Green as Ava Powers, Roof as Senator Rourke, Dennis Haybert as Minute, Ray Liotta as Joey, Christopher Minoli as Mort, Jennifer Priven as Bob, Christopher Lloyd. I forgot he was in this movie as Krogan. Jamie King as Goldie, Juno Temple as Sally, Stacy Keesh as Wolski, Martin Kados as Damian Lord, Judas Cardell. There's a lot of. It's a big ass cast.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And there's people. Yeah. Lady Gaga's in here as Bertha.
There you go. And it's a big cast.
Jamie Chung is Miho.
Another random one.
Gregory
Kelly as Godzilla.
Nice. Nice.
There you go.
Was there any other like special people that showed up? Because I know there's a lot of the main stars, but were there any like special cameos? I'm trying to remember. That aren't like
Frank Miller was in. Frank Miller was actually in the beginning of the movie.
Gotcha. Yeah, I see. He was saying, Sam.
Yeah. I don't know.
Robert Rodriguez. There you go. Sam's friend. He's in the movies. Gotcha.
They will put themselves in the movie.
All right.
Good.
I'm just trying to think. So this one is not. It's not a continuation, but it's not a sequel.
Yeah.
Because it's a it's more stories in the city of Sin. It basically is more Sin City stories.
Yeah.
Because it's not following. Yeah, it's not even really doing the thing from the first movie where it follows the certain people. They're in the movie, but it's not specifically following, say, Hartigan, Marv. But they make cameo appearances and stuff. But they were the leads in the last movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This time it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. This time, kind of delve a little bit more into Jessica Alba's character.
Yeah.
But, what's her name is? I don't know. Does she have more or less like screen time / like of an impact of Rosario Dawson's character? Because I guess it's about the same, right?
Yeah, it was about the same. I think she had more stuff in this movie than she had in the first one.
Yeah. So I guess maybe a little more Rosario, but she wasn't one of the ones they were following before, so that's a change. Josh Brolin is one of the people who's a major character in this movie. So you do get his story and his motivations and things like that.
Yeah.
So like it's a shift from who it's following. There are kind of characters filling roles.
Yeah.
I noticed like the role of Manute.
Yeah.
He's clearly taking the role from what was the big man that passed away? I forget his name. So good in the first one. Michael Clark. Yeah. So he's like it. Maybe not the. Is he the same character?
Yeah, he's supposed to be the same character.
It is the same character.
Yeah.
Manute. Yeah. So like you do have that. There's different casting. He hadn't passed at that time, right? 2014. Did he pass by 2014?
Michael Clark Duncan? Yeah.
He did. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, there was little side characters like Christopher Lloyd, which I thought were cool. I thought the senator was actually a badass villain.
Yeah.
But again, there's just a lot of things in it that didn't equal to like the same level of me being like glued and hooked and kind of rooting for the characters the same way as the first movie did. You know what I mean?
I felt like I felt like the story I felt like it was just more I guess dry in this way.
Maybe more subdued, maybe less like, because I can't say it wasn't as over the top, but maybe beat for beat it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it felt a little more grounded, maybe a tiny bit. But
Yeah.
it just, I don't know, it just felt kind of normal.
Yeah.
But I was telling you, I thought it wasn't enough time. But seeing how many years it was is definitely enough time in between the two movies.
Yeah.
It just didn't hit for me.
Yeah, I agree. Look, it didn't.
And what was the weird thing where it felt like they were building Joseph Gordon-Levitt into Robin in this movie? You noticed that?
Yeah.
How they gave him the real dirty, like the backstory,
Yeah.
but then they did him real dirty,
Yeah.
and then he had to come back from that, and it was like these side characters, which I don't know, Christopher Lloyd could have been like Batman or heroin. I don't know. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
But like, I noticed that I was like, what? And him like when he was standing up in front of the moon, and I'm like, they really are like they see Batman, Robin-ish vibes in this guy, don't they?
Yeah.
Kind of sad it never panned out
Yeah.
in the Nolan trilogy
Yeah.
or whatever, or like to have him
John
be up
Drake.
your character later on. You know what I mean? Interesting. But anyway, did you have a character that you had a favorite?
Not really. I felt like most of the stories were pretty bland, so there was not a lot of things that I just wanted. Like the first one had those scenes that just made you feel like it's actually like one of my top 10 movies. So it had that credibility to it. I think they just waited way too long to the point that we didn't really care about the characters coming back and stuff. And then
So
when
the opposite effect.
yeah.
Okay.
and then when it came to the movie, like it was just the stories weren't interesting. I didn't find them any interesting than the first movie, and it's just another black and white movie to me than anything else. I thought it was just very dry. The storylines were very dry.
Yeah, it just didn't hit the same way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it was bad. It's just, yeah, I don't know what it was about it. It didn't make me. It didn't make it. This definitely did not make any top 10 for me.
Yeah. So where would you put this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 2.5. I don't think it was terrible. It was just like you said, dry, and then the characters they didn't grab me the same way.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 2, just because I just couldn't get interested into the movie. I really tried. I had to watch it like maybe twice because I kept falling asleep on it. So I'll go 2. You said 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
So your 2.5s consist of Daredevil, Spider-Man 3, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, X-Men 3, RoboCop 14.
No.
Turtles 14.
Well, what? Put this above RoboCop.
Okay.
That movie's a disappointment. It makes me mad.
All right. Our next movie on our comic book theater is Hercules, starring The Rock.
I hardly remember this, and that means I have not seen this.
I do not think I have ever seen this movie. All I remember is Rock had a lion on his head.
Oh yeah. Oh, because it was no, because wasn't this based off like Arnold or something like that?
The Hercules,
inspiration was like Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. So Hercules is our last movie of 2014. After this, then we go to 2015, and we have Age of Ultron starting it off. Kingsman, Ant-Man, Fantastic Four, that will be 2015. 2016 has Deadpool, Batman vs. Superman, Captain America, Civil War, X-Men Age of Apocalypse, Turtles, Out of the Shadows, Suicide Squad, Split, and Doctor Strange. And then 2017 kicks off with Power Rangers.
Okay.
All right. Wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere, RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress.
Yep.
Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, and also TikTok, all Mark the Mic. Also, check out our other past casts that we've been posting out. We got the Morphin cast of Power Ranger Samurai. We have the Shell Shock that's off of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 03 Season 5. And then we have Not a Trekkie that we reviewed Clone Wars Season 4. So check those out, like and subscribe, and always remember, follow the checkers.